Hey everyone, welcome to 5 More Minutes, the show where two friends relive their childhoods, or in some cases, learn about everything they missed out on. Happy New Year, bitches. I'm Kendra.
Happy New Year, and I'm Scott.
Hell yeah. I don't know why I took such a long pause.
Yeah, you really had to think about
I
that for
was
a
like,
little
wait,
while.
is it and or is it or? Like my brain just completely here I'm searching New Year dad jokes.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
New Year,
Um
Dad.
what's the best New Year's resolution?
I don't know.
1080p.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They have 4K now. Come on, give it the time.
Why are these all weird? Indiana Jones.
What?
Dad, see you next year around New Year's. Dad, see you next decade. See you next year. What?
What?
I don't know.
I don't quite understand that one, I guess.
Yeah, none of these are really good.
It happens.
Yeah, they're just kind of, let's celebrate New Year's Eve by making many poor decisions. Like poor.
Ah, like pour a
Yeah.
glass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice.
Dad jokes? I think you mean rad jokes.
That's not New Year's related.
Happy New Year's, 1 year closer to death.
Yay.
Yay. Anyways, these are bad. I'm not going to read any more of them.
Nice.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
we made it. What? Because this will come out on
New Year's Day, bitches.
New Year's Day.
It's
Yeah.
2023, the year of the gods.
Happy New Year for real. It's the year of Michael Jordan or whatever.
It's the year of the rabbit. I only
Mm,
know that because they're releasing a year of the rabbit shoe.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
My Instagram like recommendations went from like a bunch of CrossFit and overnight oats recipes to shoes.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And I don't even think I was like searching shoes on Instagram. I think it just started like recommending me those because it like tracks your stuff. And I open all of the shoe things like 1,500 times a day.
Yeah. Yeah. You really, once you start get going on the apps, there's always something to try to look at, you know?
Yeah. I mean, shoes, man. I got
Choose.
3 shoes in the mail today.
Woo.
I ordered a pair of like Chukka boots. Those are supposed to come Tuesday. Not
Nice.
allowed to buy anything for a while. I've bought like 8 shoes since the end of November, and I think I bought 16 shoes all year. I
I'm kind of
do wear
torn.
most of my shoes, so
I'm torn because those twos drop tomorrow. And
yeah.
it's like, do I try to get those? So I haven't quite decided what I'll do yet.
Yeah, because you gotta get your 1 through 13 dream team.
Yeah, if I got those twos, I think I'd have one through.
6.
Well, I'd still be missing 5.
Oh.
1 through 7 minus 5.
Oh.
Yeah.
And 11.
Right. Randomly.
Yeah.
It's an outlier.
Hell yeah. Anyways, we it's just like after Christmas, and we're doing weird stuff. We're gonna recap. We're each gonna share
Yeah.
our 3 favorite things that the other person talked about, and we're gonna share our 3 favorite shoe pickups of the year because that's on brand for
Nice.
us now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Scott's a bad influence.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about those 11s. What do you think?
They're
I
okay.
think they'll be fine, and they're like black and white. Like you won't really be able to see the red, so like
They'll go
they
with a lot
they
of
felt
stuff.
kind of clunky though.
Yeah.
The only thing
Clonk,
with
clonk.
those ones is they're like this IE thing, so they have a bunch of like mesh. Did you see the mesh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Because they had white ones too, didn't they?
I don't know. Um, but yeah,
Yeah. Some recaps.
hell yeah.
I think you said we were going to do maybe our favorite episodes we did and then the other did. So maybe we'll have like
I only
6 total.
picked the 3 that you did, but I could probably think of 3 that I did that I liked.
Nice.
Yeah. Um, maybe I'll pull our episodes up so that I can scroll through them also.
Yeah,
I
that's what I was doing.
screenshot the 3 that for you that I was going to talk about.
Yeah, but then I mean, we just got back home yesterday, so it's probably not the most in-depth episode we're ever gonna do, but
But at least we're
it is
doing
what it
one,
is.
you know?
Hey, we're doing one coming out on a holiday
I forgot we had
again.
a website. I mean, I didn't forget, but I don't have
It's
to do
just been a little
anything. It
while.
like auto syncs our episodes to it. I guess you can't
Nice.
read the descriptions the way it has it though. I wonder if oh, I just have to click on I. I haven't been
Hi.
being kind of lazy with the descriptions lately.
Eh,
Um yeah, so where do you want to start with the shoes or
let's save the shoes for the end.
okay. Then you're gonna have to start so that I can find my 3 episodes. I have the 3 that you did.
Okay, so I'll start with the three that you did that I thought were funny, enjoyable, yada yada.
Hell yeah.
Um, and I went just from because episode 31 was our last New Year's Eve one because we watched the Doom movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I started there, and the first one that jumped out, being your direct recommendation, was episode 39, which was Dudes and Dragons. That
Oh, that
ridiculous
was such
movie.
a weird movie. I was scrolling through and I was like, man, I kind of like think I blocked some of these movies out because I just don't really remember them.
Yeah, because that one was like kind of, it had good moments. It was funny. It was a parody movie without 100% being a parody movie, but
Yeah,
it had a lot of those moments that kind of made you giggle. And then
because
some areas they tried.
that was the one where there was like the Lord and he was marrying the one chick, but they were like cousins or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was his cousin, and he was like really creepy, and the the buff guy was trying to save her the whole time, and it was just kind of a weird thing with him and his brother.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that one because movies are always fun, especially like weird ones that we haven't seen before, and then getting to kind of tear it apart and give what we thought about it is always a good time. So
Oh yeah.
that was the first one on my list.
You should just or I guess we can alternate. I can do one that you did because I have this.
Oh, okay,
I just
sure.
don't have ones that I did. I've already written down 3 and I'm not even that far. I think I might have a hard time thinking. Okay, so yeah, I did the same thing. I started after that episode and went forward. So but I mean obviously you talked about Dragon Ball Z a lot and I really liked the episode 42 that was Bad Dads and Edgelords.
Oh.
Partially because I feel like whatever we talked about led to that title. And in the abridged series, they just kept making references to Goku being a bad dad, and I thought that was funny. So yeah,
Gotta love the edge lords.
yeah, there was just a lot going on in like that arc, arch,
Yeah,
arc.
arc. Yeah,
Yeah,
you had it.
I don't know what my deal is sometimes with words. Um, but yeah, I don't know. The abridged series is just funny too because there's just a lot of side eye, you know.
There is a lot of that good stuff.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if they made more in the future, but I think they're kind of moved
Yeah,
on
because I
from
think
that.
I got almost to where they stopped.
I think they quit like right after the Cell arc, so that was where we made it through ultimately. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a lot of Dragon Ball episodes that year. I think we were up to like 7 or 8 or something.
Yeah, somewhere around there. That one was 6 and there's at least 2 more. So I think we had at least 8.
Woo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z Part 8, Krillin's Crush.
Yeah, we really burned the midnight oil with the Dragon Ball.
Hell yeah. I mean, there's a lot there though, you know?
There is, and we didn't even finish it. It'll never end.
No, none of the anime will ever end.
Yeah. Cool. Well, the next one I had on my list, I kind of cheated and I lumped them together because I just enjoyed watching Vox Machina.
Oh
And there
yeah.
were like 3 episodes where we watched we kind of recapped 3 in each episode
Mm-hmm.
for all of them. So I really enjoyed that because that show was really good. I found myself watching all 3 of the episodes. And then before the episode, I would just watch them again because I'm like, oh, this was good enough. I'll do it again, it'll be fresh in the memory. So
You actually
I think
liked
anything.
something that I picked out.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, and
yours.
actually, the season 2 comes out soon. I was just trying to find the
Ooh.
date, January 20th.
Oh,
And they're
nice.
doing the same thing where they do 3 episodes per week. So I figured I'd add that back into the rotation.
For sure. Yeah, that sounds like a good time. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, you've got big Percy energy, I think.
Big Percy energy. I
Yeah,
gotta start talking all fancy.
yeah, and
Or the inner turmoil or whatever you're going
yeah,
for.
that's what I was going for. But whatever. You can also talk fancy if you want.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
I really
darkness.
did pick my most alcohol-looking cup for my coffee.
You did. It looks like you could have some champagne out of there or something.
Yeah, I think it's too big for champagne though, but it's one of those beer glasses I got at the youth ranch
Oh,
thingy.
right. I still don't fully understand what all the different shapes of the beer glasses are supposed to do. I know like some of them are supposed to have more air and blah blah blah.
Yeah, kind of like the wine glasses.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
So,
okay, so my next one was probably the Borderlands series.
oh, nice.
Yeah, because they had sick beats in the music, and I don't know, like I actually thought that was interesting. But that was episodes 51, 54, and 57.
Nice. Yeah, there's a lot to unpack in Borderlands,
There's
and
a
if
lot to
people have
unpack
not
in a
played
lot
that,
of things.
yes, much of what we
Um,
cover.
yeah. If you love to loot and you love to shoot, this game's for you. That's what I wrote in the descriptions.
Inspired.
Yeah. But yeah,
That
I don't know.
I should have done that. I should have gone and actually looked at each of the descriptions. I was just looking at our Google Drive for episodes list when I
Yeah.
was looking through
Sometimes
them.
I get creative and sometimes I'm just like, well, Scott's talking about Dragon Ball again.
It is what
It
it
just depends
is.
on like what time of day I finish editing. Like if I'm done in
Yeah.
advance, which I'm not usually, I usually just wait until Saturday.
Hmm.
And or I don't know, I almost feel like I was writing better descriptions before we changed the release to Sunday. So maybe I just got lazy when I started doing it on Saturday.
You probably be like, "Oh, I got all week to come up with something," and
Yeah.
then you get right up to the end.
Yeah,
It
and
happens.
I didn't post today, but I've been trying to post. I actually posted a TikTok that got 1,000 views, and I've been trying to
Ooh,
upload our reels as shorts on YouTube because I forgot you could do that.
I did
And
see those pop
yeah,
up.
and the first one got like 280 views in like an hour, and I was like, oh.
Maybe that's the way to go.
But then I don't know if like anyone watched the second one, so
Yeah, probably not. They're like,
yeah,
we don't need this.
I don't know. But I just forgot you like I've never really watched shorts on YouTube, so I kind of forgot it was a thing.
Yeah, kind of. I guess against TikTok, it might not be as big of a thing, but
Yeah, everyone's just
what can you
trying to
do?
follow in their shoes.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
short form, short attention span, all the above.
I keep joking with my students that I need to make all my lessons into 15-second videos, and they're always like, "No," and I'm like, "Why? That's like all you guys can
Yeah,
can
that's all
focus
you can
on."
handle. That's all you do is scroll on the phone and
Yeah,
video, video, video.
I mean, I scroll on my phone a lot too, but I can still stop.
Right? Yeah. Still pay attention to things.
Yeah. All right, what's your third one, bitch?
My third one was kind of on a different, I guess, tangent,
Hmm.
but I just thought it was super interesting is when you kind of went over the history of Kanye West. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
and that was
there
very
was
like timely too.
it was like we had like
Yeah,
brought him up the week before shit hit the fan, and then all of a sudden we're like, I guess
yeah.
we should do an episode
And then I
because
even did like a lot of research for that, and there was still stuff I missed. Like I don't think I covered in there that he had opened a school, and I don't know how I didn't see that in any of the because I had like the
yeah.
timeline open, like I had like a bunch of stuff open, and like 2 days after that episode that came out, I was like, wait, how did I miss this like Donda school thing? Because I saw some like
Oh.
article about a kid not being able to play basketball or something, and I was like, what?
So that was very interesting because I didn't know all of his history. I
Yeah.
know obviously his popular songs and all that, and they're just fine, but I've never been like a huge Kanye fan. So that was a definitely an interesting one to get to know. And then obviously all the stuff that continued to happen afterwards with his
Mhm.
mask and the Hitler stuff just
Yeah,
going crazy.
and I stumbled into something because I subscribed to the Yeezy subreddit, and some people were like mad that like Adidas like dropped the whatever, or like, they're not working with him anymore. And
Yeah.
then I like clicked on this one guy's profile and like looked through, and I was like, Jesus Christ, like this
Mm.
guy is not it. And then people are like, I'm not buying Adidas shoes anymore at all. And other people are like, because they like support people, like,
Well, yeah. I mean, Adidas is not Kanye West.
yeah, but they're mad that they dropped Kanye, so they don't want to buy any Adidas shoes at all, and they
Oh,
don't
because
want
they're
to,
the big fans.
like buy the ones that they're re-releasing or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I saw an article saying, the first one will come out is just the 350, but they're dropping the Yeezy label off of it. It's just the Adidas
yeah.
350 now.
And then I
So
saw
that should be
that they're like
interesting.
gonna leave it at basically the same price, which is annoying because I feel like it should be priced more like an Ultra Boost, like 180 probably. Like it,
Yeah, because before it was kind of understandable. You had like a big name behind it and made more
yeah.
sense. But
And I think
now,
I also saw that some shoes they can't release slides. I don't think there's like some things that they
oh,
didn't have full whatever for, and I think the slides were one of them.
yeah, that's probably one that he more of made directly. So he
Yeah.
probably has more.
And
Yeah.
then I keep this is a little bit off topic, but I keep getting like ads for shoes, obviously, but they're all for like champs and like finish line and stuff, which I don't know why I'm getting ads for those websites.
Yeah.
But Adidas has like the Oswego and Oszelia or whatever, and people keep like laugh reacting to that and being like, "What? Why are they making knockoff Yeezys?" And in my head, I'm like, "Those shoes have been around for the '90s, since the '90s." Like I
Yeah.
even like researched it to double check that I wasn't crazy, and I was like, "Wow, these guys are so stupid." Because there would be like 10 comments that I could see just from clicking on like view comments once that were all
Hmm.
like, "Oh, they need to like think of something better to do than like rip off um Kanye shoes." And I'm just like, if anything,
Yeah.
like they're kind of like the 550s or 500 or whatever, kind of like modeled after those shoes almost.
Right.
I don't know. People are dumb though on the internet, but
Yeah, and I did see, I don't know how much credit to give it, but I did see an article come out last week that were like, Adidas is sitting on like $530 million worth of Yeezys that they may or may not be able to sell because, they obviously made a bunch in advance.
yeah, that's a lot.
So
I
we'll
mean,
see how
isn't
that
most
turns
of the
out.
branding on the inside, like
Yeah,
the
really.
um insole and stuff?
Yeah, they're on the insole, and I'm trying to remember. I think that's it though, because I think it just says boost on the bottom.
Yeah, because on all the pictures I've seen, it doesn't. I don't because even the images I saw for the new 350s, they still say SPLY or whatever.
Yeah, so they're probably just switching out the
Yeah,
insole and calling
and
it
the tag,
good.
like I guess if there's Yeezy on the tag, but I mean, I feel
Right.
like all that stuff you could, with your Chinese child labor.
They've got small hands. They'll get in there and fix it.
Yeah, right. I guess we can talk about the episodes that we did. And I feel like,
Well, that was 3 for me. Don't you have one more?
oh yeah. But a similar thing, I guess, because the last episode I picked was the history of Air Jordan, which was episode 63. Um,
Nice.
yeah, just because I feel like this year I had extra money, so I could actually buy shoes. Although I should probably stop. But and I don't know. I always used to want like all the shoes when I was little, so it's cool to like learn about it.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's where like, because I really like Air Maxes. I know you don't really, but I also think that they like fit my style a little bit better. Like they're easier for me to wear than like
Hmm.
some of the Jordans are. But I always wanted Air Maxes when I was little, and I would like never get any. So like those Air Max 97s, I'm pretty sure that I like really wanted some of those, which is why I keep trying to find a pair that is in like a good color that I actually want.
Yeah.
Because I definitely wanted those when I was little.
Oh,
And
that makes sense.
yeah. But because my mom would never buy me like cool shoes. I mean, like obviously I had weird taste, like what I wore. But also
Yeah.
my mom wouldn't let me get like I think I had good taste in expensive things, but then when it came to like the stuff that my mom would actually buy me, then I had bad taste. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
gotcha.
Like out of
Yeah.
what the options were.
Right.
Like brown slip-ons from the Bass shoe store and whatever those weird gray shoes were I had in middle school. But I mean, you didn't have super great shoe taste in school either. You had those weird shoes.
I had weird shoes. I mean, I had
It
like
was a different
I
time.
had I had Nikes for a while, but they were all like weird Nikes, like
Yeah.
not normal
I
ones.
mean, we did have Puma, like, because you had Pumas too, right? Because I feel like I was with
Yeah.
you once when I got those, like, I had like 2 pairs of Pumas. But like I used to want like the skater shoes. My mom would never let me get those, like the etnies or whatever. And
Hmm.
I wanted Heelys. I want Heelys still. I should get some. They're only like $50.
Yeah, I
I
don't
need
know. That
to
sounds like a
I
disaster.
just need to like that's like one thing from my childhood that I like really wanted and I never got. So I feel like I just need to buy a pair.
You just need to like skate one time down a hallway, and then you're like, I'm good.
Yeah, and I can't even do that at work because I don't think I can use them on the asphalt to my portable.
Oh yeah, probably not. You would eat
Uh,
shit.
but
A
I could
little
use them
pebble.
in my portable.
Yeah, I
Like
suppose it could just glide around.
I wanted some so bad. Ooh, light up ones.
Oh god.
I don't know. They're not that much. I might buy some.
Oh, we're losing her.
Listen, you don't know how bad I wanted those. In 5th grade, I wanted them so bad.
Yeah, I get it.
They're so cool, you
They
know?
were big. They were big.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, for real, you should not tell me about whatnot. Like I'm lucky that there's not shoes in my size very often.
I know that does help a little bit. But yeah, I've already spent a decent amount of money
I
on
think I've spent like
that app. Probably.
$200 because I've gotten a couple pairs of shorts and stuff.
Yeah, makes sense.
They're
Um,
not even shorts I'm gonna wear that much either, probably because they're kind of like basketball shorts. I don't know how long, if they don't have a super long inseam, I can wear them, but I figured I could lounge in them around the house or whatever.
yeah, pajama pants or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many
Okay.
heels to pick from.
Well, the
Barbie.
first one, I'm gonna move on into the ones
Okay,
that
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
selecting
that's
for
fine. I got
myself.
really hung up on the.
Barbie. um, back on a movie that I suggested we watched in the Dragon Ball field was Dragon Ball Evolutions. Whoa. So that live action
Oh
Dragon
yeah,
Ball
I kind of
movie.
forgot about that.
And I mean, I did not like the movie at all. But it's always fun to watch a shitty movie and then, take a giant dump on it and
Whoa,
figure out all the things that went wrong and what they could have done better.
I
And
pick shitty
that
movies all
movie
the
was,
time.
yeah, exactly. See, it's fun. But that when they did so much wrong in that movie, it was just like I feel like we had a lot to cover and talk about in that one, and I don't know. It was fun to kind of tear it down, but
Oh hell
I
yeah,
did
tear
not
it down,
enjoy
brother.
it. The movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
Okay. So I picked some that are all within 10 episodes of each other. So I don't know, but
Nice.
I did have a hard time picking. Um, but obviously the first one I picked is episode 56, which is the third D&D movie,
Oh
D&D The
God.
Book of Vile Darkness.
Mm,
Um, Mostly just because that was, you know, um, we had to use the, it took a while to find that one.
hmm.
Um, we had to really look for it. And we talked about the book of Vile Darkness, like the supplement book, and like another or as part of the 3E or whatever.
Yeah, different.
So I just liked going full circle. I want to buy a copy of it, but every time I see it, it's like really expensive for a used book because there's not that many of them.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that was so weird. Like you said, pulling it up. I don't remember. Did you have to use your VPN to find it,
yeah,
or
and I think I had to have it set to like another country. I
like
just can't remember.
Europe or something?
Yeah, it was like Austria, I feel like, or something. Like
Oh yeah, yeah.
it was like a weird place I had to have it set up to.
I just remember when we first turned on that movie and seeing the title screen, but then the title changed to something else. I was
Oh
like, "What is
yeah,
happening?"
because there was like the working title or whatever or
Mm,
something, or
it might have been a different title
for
over
Europe or
there.
something. Yeah,
It was weird.
because it was
I
like
was
a
like, "Wow,
Europe
you didn't want to edit
release.
that?"
Yeah, it was
Good
weird.
times.
Heck yeah. Um, and where did that rank for you out of the three D&D movies?
That one I remember actually putting a little higher. I think that was the one I rated best out of all three.
Yeah.
Because it actually had, some modicum of acting talent. It was a little more consistent in tone and everything.
Hmm.
Um, Whereas, we all know how I feel about the first one. It was like a giant dumpster fire, made no sense. Second one was a little better, but it still was like all over the board. So I thought this
Hmm.
one was at least, generally had a plot, made sense, and the acting, didn't make me want to slam my shin into a table or something like that. So
Yeah, we should do a second blog post where we do ratings for all the movies we watched this year.
I'm gonna have to remember what I rated everything.
Yeah, well,
Go
luckily
listen
we
back.
have that. We have like a whole audio record of like our friendship basically. So I mean,
Yeah, I guess so.
that's like the only reason why I'm still doing this.
You're like, yeah, archives, time capsule.
Yeah.
Nice.
Um
Um, yeah. Did you have anything else? I guess to touch on that one.
no, I just think that those movies are great and everyone should watch them.
Yeah, I mean, you do what you want.
Mhm.
And then the second one I had picked out was actually the same as one of yours you picked out was the Air Jordan episode because we're both crazy sneakerheads like
I thought you
shoes.
were just
So
gonna stop with "we're both crazy,"
we're both
and I was
crazy,
about to be like, "Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong."
crazy about shoes, and it was very interesting looking at all the past, realizing I didn't fully realize they made us every new year. There's a new Air Jordan, so we're literally on like Air Jordan 37s right now.
Yeah,
So
it's also
look
crazy
forward
that
to
they're
the
still
38s.
doing it,
Yeah,
and I don't know. I feel like they're not as unique anymore.
no, they definitely are seem to be following a trend, kind of like the stereotypical basketball shoe is what they kind of feel like right now.
Mhm.
Um, so we'll see. Maybe someone will come along and
So
shake it up in the next year or
so
two.
those ones that just yeah. So the ones that just released, those 37s were like the last 37s of the year, basically.
Yeah,
I don't think I was checking the app as much like at the beginning of the year because I didn't have money. So
I just remember the ones that did come out first. The first colorway, it was like primarily white, and then it was like blue, yellow, and red,
it looks like
like kind
almost
of
all the
triangles.
models that came out are started with white.
Yeah, I guess that's probably true. Primary color is usually the white.
Mm-hmm. It says that the Air Jordan 38 is set to release in the fourth quarter of 2023.
Oh boy, buckle up.
Yeah. Do you think
Hopefully, it's
that?
a big shakeup.
Do you think that my conversational voice is loud enough for my neighbors to hear me? Because I'm in
I
the
don't know.
corner, like they're right there.
I don't think so, but who knows?
It's like I can hear stuff because I have headphones on, but or my microphone picks it up.
Right, you have super hearing right now.
Yeah. Anyways, I like shoes. You like shoes. You're a bad influence. I
Exactly.
always liked shoes, and now I can buy shoes, and now it's just bad. Also, like they don't make Heelys in half sizes, and they only go
We're
up
back
to
to
a
Heelys.
women's 9. So like I don't know if I should get a men's, and there's no men's 8s. I'm so confused by the sizing.
Well, they're probably not that high in demand anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do research on whether to size up a half or down a half because
Yeah,
I I don't know what to do in that situation.
basically.
And there's no men's 8, which is what I wear. There's a 8Y, which I guess is a men's 8. I don't know. Honestly, if my shoe was like one size smaller, I could get shoes so much cheaper.
If only.
Yeah, there's some pretty cool Avengers Black Panther ones. I don't think I'll get those ones though. I'm gonna get a pair of these. They're only like $45.
There you
Were
go.
these how expensive were these back in the day? Why wouldn't Leanna buy me any? Was it just the wheel part?
Yeah, probably the danger of broken ankles.
Okay. Anyways,
Emergency room visits. Yeah, you're up. You're up.
my turn. Okay, episode 62, which was the history of polyhedral dice.
Nice.
And I haven't even really been making dice lately because I just haven't felt like it. But it was cool to like look at the picture of like the oldest known D20
Hmm.
and learn about some of the dice games that used to be played and like the weird like sheep bone dice and all that stuff.
Right. Yeah, it was definitely interesting. Like made of bone and weird stuff like that you
Mm-hmm.
covered.
And just even the fact that someone took the time in like 200 BC to like make a 20-sided die and
Yeah.
really not even know what it was. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what was the thought process of like, I'm gonna carve this rock into an object with 20 sides? Like, who, you know what I mean? Like, who?
Yeah. Like, if you ever flipped a coin, have you just wished there were more options?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess maybe there was less stuff to do back in the day. So
Yeah. Oh, definitely. They're like, I'm down to spend 48 hours on this.
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then my last one that I had picked was just kind of God of War. Revisiting that was very, very fun. Make you remember some of the the good times you had playing those original games, and now the new one's out and playing that. And you can see all my God of War merch that I've got here now, and this crazy statue thanks to Keaton. So that's unboxed, and it's really turning into like a God of War room in here now. So
Great. I look forward to my next visit.
yeah, this is where Kendra stays when she stays over. So it's
Yeah,
the
and it's
Kendra.
slowly over the past 5 years gotten more crowded in there.
Yeah, once the podcast stuff all moved in here, now the 3D printers in here, and all my eBay stuff's in here. So it's a good time. Yeah,
Wait, what do you mean all your eBay stuff?
like
Oh, the
everything I
ones for
sell.
sale. Got it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Is it my turn? No.
Yes. Yes. I just did God of War.
Oh. I got so distracted about you just talking about the room.
Yeah.
But yeah, God of War also cool to learn about,
Very. You
Yeah.
see the character development and the character arcs.
Yeah,
So,
and how
good
it
stuff.
ties into like mythology and whatnot.
Oh yeah. Everything. It was just banging on all cylinders,
Yeah, it was banging.
Hmm.
Okay. So that brings me to episode 66, which is Hot Goss and Celebrities Who D&D.
Oh yeah.
Because I just liked, some of them I knew, obviously. Like I knew that Joe Manganiello and Vin Diesel. I literally
Right.
don't know how to say his name.
Yeah.
Played D&D, but I didn't know that like so many other people did, or that there was like that big of a celebrity group who all played together that like overlapped in that way. And
Mhm.
I mean, Hot Goss,
Hot goss. I mean, who doesn't love a little hot goss?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I guess do you have any episodes in the chamber that you're looking forward to in the new year, or
I mean, I guess so. I mean, we just talked about the Fox Machina season 2.
that'll be good?
I never really did cover like D&D dragon lore.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Just because that was too big.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll start reading books again, and I can I mean, I did buy you Dune for Christmas last year, and I'm on
True.
like chapter 10 on my Kindle because I've only started and finished one book in the past like year and a half. So
Perfect.
yeah, so maybe we should just turn this into like a book club, or if I
Oh,
ever
yeah.
if I ever finish that manga that I got,
Yeah. I already forgot which one
I
you
think
got,
it
but it
was
was
My
one of the
Hero
dungeon ones.
Academia, or no, it wasn't. That one was
Yeah.
one we almost got.
Right. You either went with like Shield Hero, Rising of the Shield Hero, or Goblin Slayer.
I think it was Shield Hero. It's on my
Yeah.
coffee table. I just don't remember.
Yeah. So look forward to some different stuff next year. You know how
Hell
it is?
yeah, we're actually gonna do completely different things. Like I'm gonna learn how to crochet fruit.
Whoa, that is different.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
One time I did a secret Santa online gift exchange and that's why we drink group.
Mm.
And Lemon is like a inside joke that you would know if you listen to that podcast. But basically, one of the hosts, Christine, in like an Airbnb that they were staying
Whoa.
in, or I think it was an Airbnb, but she found a basically petrified lemon under the bed, and kept it as she would.
Oh, right.
And M, the other host, they hate it, so they like stole it for a while, and Christine couldn't find it, but M put it in like a display box, and now they bring it with them for like live shows and stuff. So like when I saw them last year, Lemon was sitting on the table in between them, and I'm sure Lemon will be at the next one I go to on February 25th.
Look at that.
Yeah. So that was just an added on thing that the girl who I gift exchanged with sent me.
Nice. Look at that.
Yeah. And then
Traveling
someone
lemon.
posted recently in the group on Facebook that she found a petrified lemon on like the bottom of a cabinet. So.
Huh. I wonder if it's gonna be a thing that they'll just start like leaving them, like the fans as they go, leaving them under bed.
Yeah, maybe. It gives
know.
me some ideas.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. What about you? What are you gonna talk about, bitch?
I was thinking of kind of doing something similar to Demon Slayer now that Chainsaw Man is out and
The hell
covering
is that?
It's a new anime. It's been a manga for a while. So the first season, I think, literally just got over yesterday. We're like 2 episodes behind, but yeah, Chainsaw Man.
Maybe I'll have maybe I'll have a what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh, I can have an episode where I just talk about coffee.
You could. You
Yeah.
could. You
My
definitely have enough to talk
my
about.
students want me to I probably said this before, but we have like enhancements or interventions, and enhancements can be like anything as long as we can justify how we're teaching something, even if it's not our content. And my students, the next time we have an hour-long one, want me to bring in like some of my coffee making equipment and like make coffee that they can taste and teach them about the differences.
Oh, there you go.
So I might do that.
A
Or
little
make a
chem lab.
second mockumentary.
Oh.
Because a lot of them were
Nice.
really upset that they couldn't come.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, I was using that massage gun today, and I was gonna send you this, but I don't know if you can really see it in the video. I probably have to send you videos on Facebook still, huh? Because it doesn't.
Oh. Probably.
Because I was trying to be like the Flash. You'll see when you watch the video.
Oh, yeah. You're just trying to vibrate really fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it.
Okay. It's coming through. I'm opening the messenger. It is Kendra's finger twitching really fast.
Yeah. I think the video didn't pick it up as good, but I was trying to be like, when he like goes in and he kills him. Yeah. I was trying to do that.
Vibrate all the way.
Because I was using the thumb shaped one to massage my wrists.
Look at that.
I really need to do like my lower back or the back of my legs, but I haven't quite figured out how to like do that to myself. So
yeah, it's kind of an awkward angle.
And I'm like really sore from CrossFit, so it'd be like really nice if I could figure it out. But
yeah, nice.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I guess we're gonna talk shoes.
Shoes.
So I counted how many shoes I bought.
Okay.
And it was, I think, 16. So not, and plus 2 gifts from you, I guess. So really, I got 18 pairs of shoes because I got basically 3 pairs of running shoes this year, and I do wear all those, like my Pegasuses, whatever. I wore those out in like 2 months, just like from walking. Yeah. And then I got 2 pairs of Vans. I think I was only counting shoes that I purchased. I don't think I was counting. I might have counted wrong if I accidentally counted the ones that you gave me. So 3 pairs of running shoes, 1 pair of CrossFit shoes, and 1 pair of running shoes I haven't even worn yet because I'm saving them until these ones were out. There was 50% off, so you gotta like jump on that.
Plan ahead.
So that's that. 2 pairs of Vans, 2 pairs of Air Maxes, my Dunks, my weird ambush shoes.
Oh, right.
My Air Forces that I dyed in coffee, my 5s, the 11s, the Jordan 1s. No, I didn't. I got this last year. And then the boots I ordered. So maybe only 14. I might have accidentally just been counting the shoes in my shelf.
There you go.
Oh, wait. Wow. Did I? Oh, and the map shoes. So 15. But like half of those were in the last like month and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to count. We're not going to count. I can rattle off, I think, 10 that I bought this last month. Yeah. So
we're not going the same. Well, and I guess I bought the ones that I sold, so that is kind of 16. Maybe I might have been counting those before, but
yeah.
Yeah. And Scott probably bought 3 times that many.
Probably, yeah.
Well, if you just count all the ones you got for cheap that weren't even in your size, that was like 30 shoes. So
it was only like 16.
Oh. Well, it seemed like 30 shoes.
Yeah. It was a lot. I think there were 30 for sale and I only got like half of them.
Oh, maybe that's why I was getting confused.
Yeah. So I guess what we're going to do now is we're just going to go over our 3 kind of favorite gets from the last year.
Yeah. I did pick, well, you'll see. But I'm going to go in. Were you able to rank them like 3, 2, 1 or?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
And these are actually the shoes that you got me for Christmas. And I wasn't going to include them, but I've worn them like every single day since I got them. And so I feel like I need to include them because like I've been wearing them. And I've been storing them with this in here so that it doesn't. Because it came with it, so why not?
Why not?
But these are NMD S1 by Filthy.
Filthy.
Yeah.
Yep.
and they're kind of clunky, but the top part is so light that they don't really feel heavy. Um, but I've literally worn these like every single day, and they look good with everything. Like they look good with pants. Um, I mean, I rolled my pants so that it didn't like hang weird,
Hmm.
and I've just been wearing them out. Like I wore them to the gym before I changed shoes,
Yeah.
and I don't know, they're just comfortable. I think you should get a pair for yourself.
I might have to.
Yeah,
Those
and
the way that was packaged was so crazy.
the it seems like they all come like that, even when they're not collabs. And a lot of the like more basic colorways seem to be under retail too. So
Oh,
you could probably
interesting.
get like the black ones or something. Well, there was a
Hmm.
couple pairs that weren't, but they're kind of slept on, as the kids say.
As the kids say these
Yeah. So
days.
that's my number 3 pick, I guess, because I've been wearing them like every day since Friday.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Okay, so my first one, and I feel like at some point every sneakerhead will eventually own an off white, but these are my first pair
Hell yeah.
of off whites. So they're the Air Jordan 5 Sail colorway, and they're obviously in collaboration with Off White.
Hell yeah.
Um, and they're only going to get more expensive because Virgil Abloh, who designed these, passed within the last year, I think.
Yeah.
Um, so they are still releasing some new ones. So they've got some in the hopper still, and I think like his wife or girlfriend is still kind of working with Nike.
I've
Um,
seen a lot of pictures of uh a bunch. I don't remember what shoe model it was, but that there's like a bunch that haven't been released yet.
Yeah. So hopefully, I could catch one of those at retail. That would be pretty amazing down the
Mm-hmm.
road. Maybe Kendra will because she's so lucky.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But these are not quite my size. I could probably squeeze my foot in them, but these will probably end up being resold. But it is the first pair of off whites I've ever had. So
Hell yeah.
I thought it was worth noting.
I think the only ones that didn't really do super good were the twos. Weren't there off white twos? I don't think those ones.
The ones, those weird ones with the spikes on just the front toe,
Oh
those didn't
yeah,
do
I
very
actually
well.
almost bought a pair of those because they're pretty cheap, and I think the black ones I could actually like wear.
Yeah.
But the off
So
white,
there are a
oh,
couple weird
I
ones.
guess
And the
the
low
black
blazers, right?
the black and blue off white twos, they're two lows.
Oh, okay.
Those the black and blue ones are 240, which is above retail but not bad. But then the white and
Not
red
much.
ones are like 555.
Yeah. But you remember those weird, like, they were like low blazers that were like black and green with like cuts in them, and then they had like a plastic thing bolted on the heel? I don't think those did very well either. I think they were low blazers.
Yeah, there's another. Yeah, I do kind of like those spiky ones though.
They're interesting. I'd be kind of curious to see how they felt on your foot with all those weird
Yeah,
turf
were
spikes.
those the Air Force mids or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of like those, but yeah, there's not even any in my size. I don't think. Oh no, wait, 226. That's not bad.
Not bad, not bad.
But yeah, the if you wear a men's size 4, 137,
There you
and
go.
I think the white ones are even cheaper.
Probably because they'll get all dirty and whatnot.
Yeah. Anyways, um, yeah, we like shoes here.
Yeah.
I gotta measure my foot so I can find my Heely size, so we know what I'm doing later.
Expect Kendra to show up with a cast on one of the future episodes.
I've never broken a bone before.
No, well, now is the time.
Like I cut myself a lot, but I don't break things. Okay.
That's good.
I'm gonna go to my number 2, and I actually haven't worn these yet, but I was so excited. I think that Scott can attest to my excitement.
It's true.
But these are Asics Gel Light 3 Age World Map. And in 8th grade, I loved making maps. I made so many maps.
There you
Mr.
go.
Perkins, he hung my maps up. Shout out to Dave.
Dave Perkins.
But they are comfortable. Like I put them on. I just haven't worn them yet. It was all snowy and stuff. I didn't want to mess them up. I did spray them, but
Nice.
I mean, this is classic, you know. And I have
Oh
enough
yeah.
like white and neutral colors that I can probably wear these a lot. But I kind of
I
want to
guess
get
you'd have
more.
a good excuse to where I'm teaching.
Yeah, I mean, I don't teach geography, but
Well.
but I kind of want to get more because they're just like they're not bulky. Like I think that this style of shoe also matches a lot of my outfits. Um,
pretty light.
And I also really want to get a pair of New Balances.
New Balance. Nice. Okay. Well, sweet. I'll grab mine next. So my next ones are actually the ones that Kendra was able to get for me.
Hell yeah.
But they are the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Founds, which
are you gonna wear
there's a
those
lot
or
of,
what are you doing?
I don't think so.
Ever?
I don't think I can.
You gotta wear those, man.
This is like a collector's item.
I know, but I feel like you just gotta wear your shoes.
Maybe we'll see.
I
But
guess I'm not into the collecting aspect for not wearing them. Like, I mean, but I also do a pretty good job of like making sure that I don't get my shoes dirty.
Yeah.
Generally.
But this one's very unique. I mean, it's obviously the reimagined Chicago, like original Air Jordan 1. And they made it look aged. So, you've got the cracked paint and cracked leather, and they did everything on purpose. And then they kind of went on another level with all the packaging, like with old newspaper ads and clippings and like old style box with like old stickers and things like that.
And the receipt.
And the old school like carbon copy receipt that was included with it. But this is like widely been heralded as like one of the best drops of 22.
Oh yeah,
is this
and
guy
your girl
right
got
here.
lucky.
And you did, because I did not.
Even in your size too. I feel like I'm more likely to get shoes in my size. But
yeah,
I follow this Instagram account, KJ Restocked or something, and they release like the numbers of how many shoe sizes were made. There's actually not usually a lot made in my size. I think that's how come some of the shoes, like those Air Max 720 B Trues or whatever, the ones that have the rainbow on the bottom. I think that's how come those are so expensive in my size, because there's not always a lot of they're like $200 to $300 I think in most sizes, and then like $850 in my size.
You gotta love that.
Yeah, I don't.
No, definitely not.
Okay, my last pair, just strictly based on the fact that I wore these more than any other shoes, I think.
There you go.
Are these Air Max 1 Premium Blueprint shoes from Air Max Day, which is apparently March 26th for some reason.
Yep.
I need to clean them. They're getting a little bit dirty there, but I wear these a lot because I don't know. They're like a good neutral blue. They go with most of my stuff, and they glow. Sometimes I forget, and then I'm in like the staff bathroom, and it's kind of dark in there, and I'm like, why are my shoes green?
What's going on?
But yeah,
radiation.
and I'm excited to add my new Pecan Air Maxes into the rotation.
There you go.
Look at that.
Very nice.
Do I drag this heel that bad? Jesus.
I feel like you just drag your heels around.
Scott thinks I shuffle.
I don't know if think is the right thing. I hear you. I just hear on the headphone.
Listen, we haven't. Well, I mean, I haven't been gaming.
Well, yeah, true. Okay, well, nice. Rounding it out.
Oh yeah.
So mine are the different ones that I just received today.
Mm-hmm.
They are the Nike Air Decades.
Mm-hmm. These are Scott's cult shoes
from 1997. Yes, they were a part of the Heaven's Gate cult, which was a very weird, like UFO loving cult in 1996 and 7. I mean, I think they started it earlier in like 85 or something, but it went around for a while. But 39 people ended up in these shoes right here and matching tracksuits when they decided to commit a mass suicide, unfortunately. So when they found the bodies, they were all wearing these shoes. And in response to that, Nike stopped making them. So these are the last pair that will ever be made. So, and it's also, very hard to come by. So I was excited to get it. They are in my size if I decide to wear them, but
he's not going to.
Were they new? Collecting
Have they been worn at all?
They have been worn at all a little bit, but they're not bad.
Yeah.
Like they're still pretty good. I mean, this is a 25-year-old shoe.
Mm-hmm. It's almost as old as us.
Right? So that's not really a great reason to be number one, but they are the ones that I was excited to finally get a pair.
I was thinking about that after we talked about that, and I guess I do remember her saying that they were all wearing matching outfits. I just don't think she like talked about the shoe part, probably.
Yeah, probably.
But I've also listened to like 310 episodes of that podcast, and it's really hard to keep all of the true crime stuff straight.
Yeah, it starts to run into each other, and then you're like, "Have I heard this before? Is this a thing?"
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, those are, I guess, are both our top 3 shoes of the year.
Yeah. Do you know what their previous names were for Heaven's Gate? Because I also forgot this until just now when I read it.
No, I don't know.
Human Individual Metamorphosis
Nice.
and Total Overcomers Anonymous.
Total Overcomers Anonymous.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one's something.
Yeah. I did not remember that, but there is a documentary on Hulu, I believe it is, if you are interested to watch, but I did watch that and it was pretty interesting. They would like attract people, it was back in the day, so there wasn't like internet and stuff. So they would leave flyers at like community centers to like get people to join and be
Makes
like,
sense.
"Do you believe in UFOs?" Or, "What's next in this life? What
Look
do
at
you
this
believe
common
in?"
color theme.
Yeah, a light blue.
Yeah. Um, if I hadn't gotten those, like if you hadn't gotten me those for Christmas, I probably would have picked my fives because I wear those a lot too. But
Oh yeah,
I don't know. I
fives are good.
I wear all my shoes, which is probably why I don't really need to buy any for a while because I've got too many to wear now. Um,
Right.
unless something like super hot drops or like if they, because I kind of want that whatever try to get the next AMM shoe. Probably won't, but
Oh yeah, yeah. The 12s or whatever.
also I saw
What were
on
they?
Reddit today, yeah, they're supposed to be 12s. That someone was like, "Oh, well, it probably didn't let you like select you for anything because your shipping address and billing address are different." And I commented and I was like, "My shipping and billing addresses are different," and I got selected for the Lost and Founds and the Travis Scotts. So I don't
Hmm.
think that that's necessarily a thing.
No, I don't think so.
Because they were like, "Oh, it's more likely to assume you're a bot," and I was like, I feel like a lot of people. I mean, like until I like own a house, I'm probably going to keep using my parents' address because it's too annoying to have to change all of my
Yeah.
like I'm 31, but like it's too annoying every time you move to have to try to like change all of your important
Yeah.
information. Like I'd rather just to know it was getting sent or associated with like an
Yeah.
actual
And
like
you
residence.
know that you're renting right now, so there's not really a
Yeah.
point. And counterpoint to that, mine do match, and I haven't been drawn for shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Um yeah, but I didn't play Overwatch after my walk because those shoes were there and I wanted to get the label and everything boxed up before I went to CrossFit. So
Oh, gotcha.
I
So
didn't
you're
know
gonna
they were
give it a
gonna.
try tomorrow?
Yeah, I need to start grading too. I have so much shit to grade.
Nice.
Um, yeah, it was so annoying to have to because I wanted to like check at least one shoe before I, but then I had to like
Oh, yeah.
unwrap the bandana, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that they're gonna get unwrapped when eBay authenticates them, anyways. But
they will. Yeah, for sure.
because a lot of people have been complaining about Nike's quality control, and I did see that some of those had also come with mold on them, so I kind of wanted to check.
Ew. Yeah. No bueno. No
Yeah.
mold, thank you.
But yeah, I keep seeing all these things where like, oh, if FedEx like if FedEx hasn't like if there's no pickup date, FedEx hasn't gotten the package yet. And then yesterday when it updated my shipping, and I checked like 4 times a day, like my tracking information,
Mhm.
it showed that they had been picked up on Friday. But it didn't show that scan until it got to Portland. It was like it
Right.
didn't. I don't know if that means the system just wasn't updating or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. FedEx is a mystery.
Yeah, and I don't know how come I couldn't. I should have been able to pick any Walgreens to hold my package at, or the FedEx
Mhm.
office, and it just
Yeah.
showed like nothing on the.
Hmm.
Also, just another thing: all the shoes that come from Tennessee are shipped in a much better box than the shoes that come from Mississippi.
Oh, would you look at that?
Yeah, because your Lost and Founds, that's how come the box lid was messed up because they ship them in these thinner boxes that have like a push together thing on one end. And yours
Mm,
were that was kind of like messed up. And the Travis Scotts came in the same box, but my Air Maxes and my Dunks both came in like a much sturdier, like cardboard box, and they both came from Tennessee.
weird.
So when I reshipped them, I put them in the good box because I was like,
Oh, yeah.
"This is
Don't
stupid."
risk it.
But heck yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel. Oh, there's this guy at my gym, Lorenzo. and he's like on your level. Because every time he comes to CrossFit, he has on a different pair of Nobles and like a matching outfit. And Nobles clothes are expensive. It's like $100. And CrossFit shoes are expensive. They're like at least $150. And I'd heard him talking about before how he has all his Nobles displayed on his wall in his living room. He has the box and the shoe on shelves.
Nice.
And so then today I was like, so are you like a CrossFit shoe guy or like a shoe guy? And he was like, I'm a shoe guy. And then he was like, so this is my living room wall. This is my bedroom wall. I was like,
Oh
man, you're
gosh.
like my friend who got me into this. I've bought like 8 pairs of shoes in the past 6 weeks. He was like, yeah.
It's a dangerous game.
Yeah. And I showed him my wallet that I made.
Nice.
Yeah. Did I send you pictures of it done? I don't.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
The blue.
I did use the black leather for that one, and it seems stretchier. So I could fit most of my cards in it.
Nice.
But it's still kind of breaking in, I guess. I don't know.
Get some flexibility.
Hell yeah. But I'm really excited for these Air Maxes. I'm trying to decide if I want to put the dark laces in or leave the yellow laces in. I'm not a real big yellow person, but I do think it kind of accents the bottom and the
swoosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Also, yeah. I just when I sent that stuff in the chat. How did Keaton feel about his organization that we did?
He was fine with it. Yeah, I told him they gotta get rid of that dang foosball table, and then you could probably get a car in there, though. So
yeah,
I
just can't believe he has that much stuff and his closet is full.
Yeah, well, I feel like a lot of big boxes that just don't get open. So
that's true. The boxes add volume to the.
Really, yeah. Because you saw how big that box was.
Yeah,
and that's not that big.
And I looked up the dimensions for it too when I looked up how much it was, and I was like,
yeah,
it's probably not that big, but you got to protect the baby,
Yeah, there's so much styrofoam; it's insane.
Yeah. So, do you have any shoes you're eyeing?
Well, I mean, I'm eyeing the upcoming 2s tomorrow just because they match my red white theme.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think there's too much. Obviously, we're looking forward to the white cement 3s because
I think I might just wait and make that the next shoe I try to get, unless there's like a hot, like
a shock drop.
Or I meant like a potentially like a raffle, like a.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But looking at the list of like upcoming, I kind of like the Air Jordan 2, like the lucky green ones.
Yeah,
those aren't too bad.
Green's not really my jam, but
yeah. But other than that, I don't have a whole ton on the list.
I like
the
craft 4s, but I probably won't go for those. I've also heard that 4s aren't really comfortable, but it might just depend on your foot.
Yeah, probably. Those I have not worn 4s like around yet, so I don't know. But yeah.
These are cool.
Cute. Oh, nice. Burgundy.
Yeah. I'm a fan of burgundy shoes. I don't know why. Like, I kind of regret not getting those burgundy Air Maxes, but
yeah,
it's fine, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta pick the battles. Can't get them all, unfortunately.
I mean, you could eventually, but it'd be more expensive.
A lot more. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we like shoes here, and
we like shoes. That's our 2022 recap.
Hell yeah, shoes and nerd stuff. That's what we're about here.
Shoes and nerds.
And don't be surprised if in the next 2 weeks I order a pair of Feelies.
And I'm sure she'll show them to us. So
I'm gonna skate in. I can't. It's probably carpeted in here, but
yeah, that would not work out too well.
I could use them in my downstairs.
Yeah,
my dog would probably be really confused.
Yeah, probably. I mean, like, how are you doing that?
Yeah. Man, I can't believe I dragged my heel that much. That's like ridiculous.
That's
like,
pretty.
Do you see that?
Yeah, it's pretty angled.
Like, is that normal? Are my other shoes like this? I'm gonna have to compare later.
You're gonna have to go look at them.
And like, is that red just because it's worn through so far?
Or it's probably your floors.
What floors?
Your wood floors.
I don't really wear them in my house though.
I don't know.
Mostly just wear these It might be a weird color though, because it's glow in the dark. So it might,
That's true.
because it kind of looks like, if you look right here, it kind of looks like it's dark underneath.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go compare all my shoes.
Report back.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Well, I guess that's it. It's January 1st. Do you have a
Happy
New
New
Year's
Year.
resolution? I don't really do
Yeah,
those.
I'm going to. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to call it a true resolution, but with the wedding coming up and everything else, it's going to be like actual go back to gym and get in
Oh hell
shape
yeah, we're
time
gonna do a Spartan race, baby.
because now I can do things with my shoulder again. Not heavy things, but
Yeah.
yeah. So it's gonna time to change. I'll maybe drink like once a month or something now, and it's gonna be like ratchet down time.
Oh yeah. I guess I don't. Sometimes I pick like a word to live by. I haven't really thought about any of that, but I have been really. I mean, I work out at home when I don't go to the gym, but
Hmm.
I've been really varying anywhere from 1 to 3 days of actually going to the gym. So I should try to actually figure that out.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do a Spartan race.
Oh snap.
It just needs to be after you can do monkey bars and shit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can opt out of things and just do burpees. You don't have to do it. They just make you do 30 burpees, and if you sign up as like a group, you can split the burpees between you.
Nice. Be like, oh, you're gonna be a little bitch. Here you go.
Yeah, Scott's gonna do a Spartan race with me. It's gonna be great.
Oh snap.
But all the ones in Washington are in like September, so
Ah,
probably gonna have to travel.
yeah, probably.
Yeah. Anyways, that's it. That's
That's it. That's
yeah.
what we got.
We're gonna get fit or get hit.
Yep.
I don't know who's doing the hitting, but someone will.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess all you bitches should make New Year's resolutions and shit, bitch.
Follow us at the places.
Oh yeah. You can follow us on our socials at 5 MMPOD. You can send us an email, new year, new Rex.
Yeah, sure.
5 more minutes pod at gmail.com for that. You can share us with your friends and family, your friends who are your family who's more like friends and family. You can like and subscribe wherever you get those podcasts. Hit that download button. We did
Yeah.
have 3 times as many downloads as normal last week. I mean, it's only 75, but it was 3 times more than normal.
That's pretty good.
And leave us a rating or a review. Make us motivated to do a giveaway. We were gonna have a business talk while Scott was here, and we didn't.
Oh yeah. It's funny how that works.
We didn't do that.
Whoops.
But we can do a business meeting whenever we want, really. So
yeah, business.
147 downloads in the last 30 days.
Woo!
Heck yeah! All right, make good choices, bitches.
Yeah, we go clock out to next time. Next year, maybe.
Well, it's already that year, but 2023, bitches.
Yeah.